Cricket Club and Ghanaga Queens, Alisi Kuzwe, Mekwe Uwase, and the match official, Christian. Here for the toss. Let's go on. Alice tossing the coin. Tails is the call. Tails it is. What would you like to do first?
You're going to bat first.
What sort of total are you looking forward to?
70 plus.
Any changes to your side?
Diane out, Colombo in.
Alright, wish you all the best. Alice, again, losing the toss this time. If you had won, what would you have done?
We also wanted to bowl first.
Being the second game now, any changes to your side?
Yep, Omngari out and Sandlin in.
Alright, wish you all the best. That's the report from out here in the middle. Ghanaga Queens winning the toss and electing to bat first.
Back, second game. Ghanaga Queens taking on Sorwathe, who've just played and went down to Muhanga Zebra. Ghanaga Queens have won the toss. Melve, the captain there, and decided to bat. She'll be opening alongside Clarisse, the left-hander. They know Sorwathe is not very high in spirit after losing, and they'll be looking to capitalize. Runs on board. Knowing Ghanaga Queens, they'll be eyeing somewhere 80 plus. And a look at the sides. Uwase Melve, the captain. Belize Mrekatete, Clementine Waisaba, Uize Colomba, Uwera Cynthia, Muton Uwase Zurufata, Umukundwa, Ruth Uwimana, Shakira, Clarisse, Javanis, and Esther. And for Sorwathe, really not much of a change from what we saw in the morning. Facing the first delivery will be the captain as always, Uwase Melve, and she'll be up against the off-spin right-hander, Idera Rosine. Looking at the field setting, it is the power play, and the fielders outside the circle. We have a deep square leg and deep mid-wicket. They know Uwase Melve likes a sweep. Reason why you're seeing two fielders outside on the leg side. Joining me, the man you just saw at the toss there, none other than Zaid Khan. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. The weather is getting hotter every minute that goes by. We have Uwase Melve, 51 matches, 44 innings, 648 runs to her name, 57 being her highest. The challenge is on. Perfect batting conditions, I must say. Here at Ghanaga International Cricket Stadium, ball number 1, here we go. Aggression, plays it down the ground, starts off with a dot.
Yeah, good to see Rosine is up to the mark straight away and not giving away easy runs. That was hit with some power from the captain, Melve, and a dot. But you can see the intent straight away. They are looking to attack using their feet. Ball number 2. Again, steps down. And this time straight to that mid-on fielder. Another dot. Picking out the fielders is Melve.
Knowing Melve of recent times, she's been hitting the ball really hard, walking out a lot. Once again, Fuller delivery, plays it onto the leg side. And they're running hard. They pick up 2 runs comfortably. The throw from the deep, not as quick as expected. And capitalizing on that, if they run hard, they will pick up those valuable runs here. Each and every run matters. They know Sorwathe is more than capable of scoring those runs. They saw a successful chase yesterday.
Bit of turn there. Reason why she didn't get in the middle. But still picks up a single. This is one of those partnerships, Zaid Khan, that we know is always very dominant. When you think of partnerships in women cricket in Rwanda, you'll think of Clarisse, Melve, you'll think of Ishimwe, Giselle, and Henriette as well. You think of the likes of Diane and Katia. And this is one of those partnerships that has come up in the past few years, and they are looking very good as we get to see Clarisse to face for the first time. Good numbers there. High score of not really what you'd say. We know the capabilities of Clarisse, and she would like to have a bigger number you'd say.
Yes, knowing the batting style, we would be hoping for big shots first up, especially using the power play. 4 deliveries already. They're left with 6. I beg your pardon, 8 deliveries off the power play here. They should capitalize on that and use the field restrictions here to get those kickstart runs.
No sleep, interestingly. Oh, swept away on one knee and a misfield. Is that boundary number 1? Oh, yes. Clarice straight away, strike rate of 400. You don't want to miss her if she gets going. Interesting, Zaidkan, there's no sleep ever, and we've seen there is some turn for Rosine.
Ball number 1, have a look at that. Sweeps it, wrong line there by Rosine. Was expecting extra turn. And all the way to the boundary she goes.
Yeah, I had a chance to watch the net session yesterday that Clarice had. And of course, with the likes of Giselle as well, with the coaches, she's been practicing that shot. Oh, much fuller on this occasion and driven straight to the fielder, but it doesn't matter. They're running so good. And that should be the end of over number 1. 8 for no loss is Ghanaga Queens.
It's a decent start this by Ghanaga Queens here. If they keep it up that way, the high score will come up. You have the standings.
Yep, Ghanaga Queens yet to lose a game. So is Indato Hampshire, who are the top of the table. We've just seen Sorwathe go down for the first time, and that makes the standings very interesting. Muhanga Zebra now, they know they have the ability to get a win. They'll be looking to try and do the same against even better sides. Opening the bowling from the other end, as always, Nyirangudineza Josiane, always looking for the stumps.
As you can see from the table standings, number 2 taking on number 3. So it is a tough game. If they're to maintain the position on the table and probably even get to number 1 position, they've got to win this game and win it big.
Yeah, and you should not really be misled sort of by the loss from Sorwathe to Muhanga and think Ghanaga Queens will just run them over. They have beaten sides like Ghanaga over so many times. In that as well, they've been former champions. And they know, having of course felt a loss, they will want to inflict the same on Ghanaga Queens. So it's still anyone's game. Josiane looking ready to ball to the left-hander, Clarice. Starts off much fuller.
And looking at the brief history of Sorwathe Women's Cricket Club, the more comfortable chasing down a total than setting one.
Yep, and looking at the field setting, we know Clarice loves the leg side. Interesting to see they have a deep point and long off. Probably the plan from Alice is look to ball way outside off.
Much fuller and straighter this time around, but good communication, good running between the wickets, and they steal a single. That's one thing the Sorwathe fielders haven't been up to, is being on their tiptoes with the bowlers as she charges in.
And now Melvey as well. Let's see, what is the field setting going to be for Melvey? She loves to drag the ball. Even if it's outside off, she'll always move across and try to drag it down to the leg side. But still, the plan is quite clear from Sorwathe. You can see they push that extra cover to the boundary. And, oh yes, they still have a long on for that shot that she likes to come down the wicket and look to go over the bowler. But let's see what lines will Josiane bowl to Melvey. Moves across. Oh, much better. Beaten there by the lack of pace. Went a bit too early. Melvey.
Sometimes the eagerness doesn't play along with you. The bat swing is there, the energy is there, just timing is not yet coming through. And again, the variation, the adaptation of the pitch. Yesterday it was skidding on. By yesterday I mean last time that they played on this surface, it was skidding on. Oh, chance, half a chance there. The stretch was put. It doesn't grab onto it.
Half a chance, you'd say, but still needs to be taken if they are going to stop Ghanaga Queens from posting runs. I know the coach, Wijengo Bryson, there for Ghanaga Queens is always asking for aggression, asking for intent. The only way to stop a team that is coming hard is pick up wickets. And I'm afraid Josiane, of course, tough chance, but you need to take those. Good shot. Chance though. Ooh. Looked like a good shot from the outset, but again, realized it was going straight to Alice there mid-on. However, just inside can. Another chance missed. 2 balls, 2 chances in a row, not taken.
How costly will that drop be? It was a whippy sort of shot, and it was coming straight to the captain. If the captain is dropping that, it's not a good sight for the rest of the teammates. Power once again onto the leg side. And that will be a boundary. The fielder doesn't reach it. Beautiful looking shot that. Placed to perfection.
Very common. We always see this after a drop. You more often than not see a boundary, and the 2 batters unfazed, not really worried about giving chances and being dropped. They are still coming hard. They'll keep going. As long as they're still there, they'll keep going. And Sorwathe now, 2 drops. How costly will that be? 2 of us down, 15 for no loss. Good start. The projected score you can see is 75.
And of course, you can see the batting spirit of T10 within the players. They know it's a shorter format. They've got to be aggressive. And with their animated coach backing them and guiding them to pile up the runs up front. That is the fashion of cricket. They will apply. Again, for the bowlers, what sort of questions do you raise on such batters that tend to be aggressive? Understand aggression all the time can also misguide you, mislead you into losing your wicket. As you've seen, chances have been put down. Those chances came because of the aggression and trying to hit the ball in the air.
It does at times take you off your lines and your plans. You're coming in thinking I'm going to hit that 3/4 line, and someone's just charging at you. It's all of a sudden it's no longer 3/4 line. I have tend to always realize and just have that extra second to see the batter as you reach into your delivery stride. And oftentimes when you see them coming at you, it's not always a bad idea to just take pace off. They are looking to come hard at the ball, take pace off. More often than not, they will loop the ball in the air.
That's one thing I would address towards Rosine and give her the flowers for that. She's very wise with the variation of pace.
Good fielding, very good fielding from yes, the lady we just mentioned, Rosine. That was hit very hard, but no runs to be on offer there for Ghanaga Queens.
And again, Sorwathe need to understand, if they post a big total over here, second innings, you've just come from game number 1. It's not an easy task with the fatigue checking in. Misses that one, beats the outside edge. Again, that cross bat shot, something that has been of concern of lately here at Ghanaga. But what scenes did we have from the first game? The underdogs grabbing their first victory in the first division. They will be so happy to let everybody know they're still into the competition here. 8 runs respectively of both Oases. Clinton, how many times do we see the same names on the screen here? Just clarify that for us.
Yeah, this is something you'll see in most cultures around the world. You find there are certain names that tend to be preferred by most of the parents. You'll see in India so many guys called Singh. Of course, the Rohits, Patels. You go to other parts of the world, you see the Okanas. From Ireland, you'll see the Khans in Pakistan. So it's nothing really different as well. In Rwanda, you'll see so many similar names. Steps down. Oh, she's not been timing the ball well, is Melve. The intent is right to come hard at the bowlers, but I feel she's just losing her shape, not really connecting the ball in the middle. And this is a good over, you'd say, so far from Alice Ikuzwe. Only 1 run. Can she finish strong, though? Still 2 more deliveries. Steps back a bit, looking to create room. But good bowling, very good adjustment from Alice. Still only a single, 2 runs just in the over with 1 more delivery to go. This is what you want to see. Can she get out of the over, though? Clarisse on 8 of 8.
Good thing over here is that they haven't lost. 17 for no loss. Final delivery of the 3rd over here. Both Oases out there in the middle. Yes, they've been struggling with the timings and whatnot, but there are some positives as well. Have a look at that. Watchfully played. Just keeping it on the ground, keeping it safe, nothing silly. With that, we come to the end of the 3rd over. 17 for no loss. Team Ghanaga Queens.
Good over. Very good over there from the captain. Just bringing the game back a bit. In that previous over, we saw they had 2 drop chances and a boundary, but she comes on straight away, only concedes 2 runs. Very, very good from the captain. Now the responsibility falls on the other bowler. How do you maintain the same pressure? It's now on the bowler coming up now to make sure the batters don't get away again. Let's see, who is that bowler?
And the other thing, Clinton, I'm really glad and happy to see RCA bringing in the shorter format of the game earlier on in the year, starting off with a T10. The spirits are high. Everybody wants to perform big in the beginning of the year. You know, new year, new resolutions. Every player wants to do better than the previous year. So what a way it has been done by Rwanda Cricket Association and Dufferbet, our proud sponsors, showing the live images around the world.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you mentioned there Zaid Khan. I've always felt guys who are coming in from a long break, you tend to want to play the longer format, get yourself in. But cricket has changed. And Rwanda Cricket realizing we actually need to give these cricketers a chance to just let themselves go early on before the other tournaments come out. Start with a T10. Start expressing yourself. And when the T20 does come around, guys are already in the mood to strike the ball. And that will, of course, benefit the national teams in the long run. Sylvie is the new bowler, replacing Nyirangu Dineza Josiane. Ball over number 4.
Let's wait and see the to taste first blood. Sweeps and have a look at that. That misses everything. That's a double gate shot. Goes through the legs of the batter and the wicket keeper. There's a local term for that here in Rwanda. Very well known as Chobo. Went through both legs, missing everything.
I feel Melve just needs to slow down a second and get that timing properly. She's so aggressive that she's actually forgotten to time the ball. And you always be told that precision beats power and timing beats speed. So it's one thing having the intent, but you need to connect the ball. I don't care how hard you swing, if it's not in the middle, you more times than not will not clear.
And most of the times, Clinton, I believe such batsmen, once they're struggling with timing, it's just a matter of time. If they connect one, they get the feel of it, and then after that, the shots they keep getting better right after.
Clarisse, on the other hand, is just waiting for the ball nicely. Unfortunately, on that occasion, he went straight to the fielder. She does pick up a single, but let's see now. Will Melve now just look to recognize I am not timing the ball. I'm going a bit too early. Just give it that split second. And of course, it's a leg side packed field. I have seen Melve, of course, access the offside as well, but she does tend to go to the leg side a lot. Steps down and goes over the bowler, but in the air, chance. Ooh, it just falls between 3 fielders. No one really committing to that catch, and they pick up 2 runs. Felt probably Josiane should have called. And you can see the captain Alice there just not happy with the effort from Josiane. There's no way someone from mid-on gets to a ball that was hit down to long on and gets the ball before you. It doesn't make sense.
He was in the air for a fair amount of time. Should have been better effort in the deep.
Slightly better timing there on that occasion from Elve now. She's starting to realize I need to wait a bit more. Steps down, waits, hits it straight to Alice. Much better. Only a single, but you can now hear the sound of the bat. Sounds much better. And Clarisse on strike. Let's see Sylvie looking to turn the ball. Oh, played nicely there. Straight to the fielder. She's been timing it well, but straight to fielders. Clarisse. Sorwathe just pulled the game back a bit. They are off to a flyer, Ghanaga Queens, but despite the dropped chances, it hasn't really gotten away from Sorwathe. Again, on the back foot, but straight to that. Oh, and another misfield. Josiane is not having the best of days in the field. Running hard, will they come back for a third? They stick to only 2. And that is the end of over number 4. Score reads 24. Still 10 wickets in hand is Ghanaga Queens.
And there you see the dugout, the coach that we talked about, Bryson, also known as Cobra, around Rwanda Cricket. Assistant coach, women's national team. Big responsibilities as they nurture the newcomers into the side and evaluate their performances and enhance their performances to the next level. Rwanda women's national team of recent has been doing immensely well. What a shot in the air. Fielder getting underneath it and catch it is. Comfortably taken.
First wicket down for Ghanaga Queens. New bowler coming in. Marie Cesari, and she picks up the captain for Ghanaga Queens, who hasn't really been very comfortable at the crease. Goes for 12 of 12 is Wasem Elve, and the catch taken comfortably by someone that is not having a very good day in the field, Josiane. You can see again looking to come, but just going a bit too early. This is what I've been mentioning. If you keep going early, you will more likely to hit the ball in the air. Takes an easy catch, and that is wicket number 1.
And again, from the looks of it, you can see the lack of pace, the ball just deeping on her as it comes, and that makes her mistime the shot, just lofts it, not enough power behind that to clear the fielders. And now we've got Belize Murekatete, 32 matches, 30 innings, 529 runs, 53 being her highest, averaging 24.
And number 3 is Belize Murekatete. We don't need to say much about Belize Murekatete, one of the highest strike rates going around. She does not need to be told what to do, and being a T10, won't be surprised the first ball. Let's see, Cesari. Ooh, very good bowling there, not going into the yak of Belize, just keeping it slightly away from Belize, and very good starter this over.
Lovely movement as well through the air. If you could see the ball just slightly curving away from the right-hander. Very nice line, I must say.
She's underway. Belize gets off the mark. Second ball. And Murajimana Marie Cesari bowling good lines and that hint of swing. But now the swing will be coming into the left-hander, so much easier for Clarisse to try and take her for a boundary somewhere. Good comeback here from Sorwathe. Just 25 runs in the 5th over.
Just 1 wicket down, and that too of the captain. 25 runs on board. From here on, Wesley Clarice has to really step on the gas if they're to pile up those extra needed runs towards the end of the innings. You've already played half of the innings so far. You've got the green light. You've got 8 wickets in hand from here on. You should get going from here. Play your shots and place your shots. You have been playing the shots but not placing them well. That is one struggle most batters have been having of recent. Again, there you see trying to overhit the ball, not allowing it to go anywhere. Kudos to the Sorwathe side, keeping it tight and coming back into the game this way. Here she comes with a change of sides. Much fuller. Just goes past the fielder there. Very slopey. Come to the end of the 5th over here. 26 for 1 is Ghanaga Queens. You can see the dugout. The coach watching upon the play of his players. Send them in with a plan, with a strategy. Just trying to see whether it works out or not. Very animated, as you can see on the screen. And now, once again, Josiane coming in for her second over from the mount end. She loves attacking the stumps. Do we get to see a wicket in this over, Clinton?
Great comeback, in my opinion, from Sorwathe. Still 9 wickets in hand, Ghanaga Queens, but the runs are just not there. Only have 30 balls left in the innings. Clarice on 12 of 15. Still trying, but cannot get the ball away. Tricky surface. I think it hasn't gotten better as we expected. Very tricky to, of course, play the big shots on this kind of a surface. It's staying low. Ball is just not coming onto the bat. We haven't seen much of pace on this surface.
As it dries up, it's not going to skid as much. So it will cut off the pace, the rougher surface, and it does have a hint of dry grass on it. So, yes, the pace will trouble the batters.
This is now what I want to see. More of the strike to Belize, hitting towards the smaller part. There is a breeze that is blowing from that side of the ground. However, I don't think she's going to back down. She knows they need runs.
We saw 2 maximums yesterday, last time around by Ishimwe Giselle. Do we get to see the first maximum of the day in this game? Let's wait and see.
If there's anyone that can hit a maximum. The batter on your screens there, Belize steps down, hits it in the air. Is that going for the boundary? 2 fielders coming around. Captain collects and keeps it only 2. Belize looking to attack for Ghanaga Queens.
Didn't get a clean connection on that, but landed safely. Fortunate for her. Picked up 2 runs comfortably there.
Again, Said Khan, it's the surface. They are not really hitting the ball in the middle of the bat. It's just not coming on as they would expect. Again, another sliced, you'd say, sort of a shot, but the running, very good run. This is what you need to do on a surface like this. When you're not getting the boundaries, at least run hard. Another 2, and Sorwathe, if they come out to bat as well, they will need to run as many as they can, because if you do wait for the boundaries, I'm afraid you might have to wait a while.
Very, very well done there. Good running between the wickets. And very well said, Clinton. That's exactly how they should be working this game out. If the big shots are not coming, if the boundaries are not coming, you have to rely on your running between the wickets. And I believe that's what lured Merveille to go into that shot and lose her wicket. She was looking for a big shot despite failing a couple of times.
And look at that last delivery from Josiane. Very good thinking. Experience being shown. She knows it's a slow surface. Takes the pace even more off. And Belize just not really getting to the ball. Last ball of the over.
And once again, a slow delivery coming in. And this time around, more loopy through the air. Just goes barely above the eyesight, the eye line of the batter, and beating them through the air. And then you see yet another dugout watching a pawn.
Yeah, that is Charity. They will be taking on in That's Hampshire straight away after this game.
There you can see 18 dots so far, 13 singles. Six overs, 31. Fair, I would say.
Yeah, fair, you would say, if you're looking at both sides. However, knowing Ghanaga Queens and knowing Bryson, the coach in the dugout, they are way behind. 9 wickets in hand. He'll be screaming, "What are you doing?" It's not easy though. Very hard surface to play the big shots.
Well, of course, speaking of Bryson, not a easy man to satisfy. Very demanding coach.
Yeah, he demands the highest of standards. If you score a 60 and you think you've done well, he'll always be the one to blast you and of course inform you that 60s don't win games.
This year he wants to change things around. Last year his side ended up being the runners-up multiple occasions. It's a feat he wants to erase and create new history in 2024.
Let's see. Coming in to bowl her second over. Already gone for a single in this over. Mrajimana Marie Cesari. Belize looking around. She'll be hitting with the breeze. But it's not a small putter. It's towards the bigger part of the ground. It will have to be a very big hit. Steps down, hits it hard. Oh, and what an effort there from the captain. Body on the line.
That
Saves the team 2 runs.
Beautiful, beautiful effort that in the deep. That ball was racing away. And it's not easy to field that part of the ground. We've played on this ground multiple occasions, Clinton. Where do you think is the toughest part of the ground to hit the ball as a batsman?
In the air, just falls safely. Will they come back for 2? Clarice not interested. And signal there from the umpire. Overstepping. Marie Cesari. Free hit. Coming up. Clarice will be facing the free hit. Let's see, will she get the first maximum? We've been waiting.
She's playing well so far. Now she's got the gift of a delivery coming her way, a free hit. Every batter enjoys a free hit. Takes a swivel down the ground and keeps it on the ground. Very uneventful hit that was. Just manages to rotate the strike there.
Belize back on strike. Let's see. She has 3 balls to work with from Cesari, and in her mind 3 boundaries, nothing else. 3 boundaries. Has she though realized that the surface, you need to wait a bit more and then you can actually swing that bat? Let's see. Or in the air, cut away. There is a fielder. Rosine, only one.
Lots going on. The overs are going past very, very quick and no big shots. It's been a long time since we've seen a boundary, Clinton. How often do we need to see a boundary to get those big high scores? The singles and doubles, yes, they're helpful, but from here on, you've got to get go. You've got 8 wickets in hand. What else could you ask for? Surviving with the shots in the air multiple times.
Oh, edged. But there is a fielder, only one. Ghanaga Queens just not getting the boundaries as they would have liked, but good enough. They are rotating the strike. End of over number 7. The score is 40-1.
The way they started, Clinton, I was looking forward to seeing around 70, 80 runs here on board. But kudos to Sorwathe. They cut them off really well.
Yeah, I think after the ball, of course, when it's still new, it does come onto the bat slightly better on this kind of a surface. However, when the ball does get older, then that's where the skill comes out. And I'm not sure if Sorwathe has realized you need to rotate strike more on this kind of a surface. But we see now Sylvie coming back to bowl her second over, bowling to Clarice.
And how good is it to see the bowlers bringing in and adapting to the surface and bringing in the slower deliveries here? How wise is it of them to adapt in such a fashion?
Yeah, like to see. We've seen already Josiane doing it very well. Alice as well, looking for that slowy. And of course now, when they need to go for the big shots, you see Alice bringing on the spinner to even slow the game down.
And the fact that having an idea is one thing, but the execution itself has worked out also is just amazing.
Oh, edged away. Will she come back for the second? Not interested from the looks of it. Over to you, Belize, says Clarice. The only bad ball on this kind of a surface would be a full toss. If you do ball a full toss, you see how far it can go. But as long as you use the pitch, they will be struggling. Let's see, can Belize get one out of the bat here? Can Belize get at least 1 6 or 1 4? They really have dried up the boundaries.
We're in serious need of entertainment here. Let the batters entertain us. Let them hit a few shots, catches, wickets, something. Oh, lovely looking delivery that by Sylvie. Just a loopy one, getting an extra bounce. Maybe that hit the seam on the deck. Just catching Wase on surprise there. Innings done as soon as possible. Again, plays it down the ground. Lovely effort that by Sylvie.
Brilliant.
What a stretch.
Outstanding. Look at the desperation, Sylvie. Wow, very good. Like seeing that. Making them earn every run. Steps down again. Oh no.
This time gets away, but the effort was similar. identical to the ball previously. And it's one of the things taught in training as a spinner, expecting the ball to always come back at you and gathering. The weather is getting cooler every moment here at Ghanaga. Let's hope the rain gods do not spoil the party here.
Oh, loud appeal. And it's given. Belize. She has had a bit of a tough time out there. Tried to look for the big shots. Just couldn't get the ball away. And she is trapped on the back foot by Sylvie. Second wicket down. The score is just 44.
10 out of 10. Ten balls, 10 runs. It is Belize Morikatete. There you see, rocked onto the back foot and plumb as you like it. Hit the inner thigh in line with the stumps. Easy decision to be made on a slow. Easy to go onto the back foot. Any mistake and you're gone. By all means, in that occasion, you could see the batter being plumb LB.
Coming in at number 4 is Uwase Jovanisa. Renowned for hitting a long ball. She'll be looking to go from the wide go. But again, nothing on offer. What an over from Sylvie there. Only 3 runs and picks up the wicket of Belize. Ends over number 8. 12 balls to go. The score is 44.
Due to the loopy action, Clinton, there, you can see she gets an awkward bounce towards the batters. And again, we get to see the third Uwase of the day. Uwase Giovanni's out there. Clarice on 20 off 24. Yes, Uwase can also go for the big hits, but Clarice has to step on the gas now.
Yep, won't be easy though. Won't be easy at all. There is a strong breeze. You can just see there on your screens, the side screen, there is a strong breeze. And Alice, quite sure she will be looking to change pace every now and then.
And now is when those extra runs really matter because the weather seems to be changing. If any case signs of DL come in, the score will be reduced. So you need to pile up the runs and accelerate from here on and not lose any more wicket, because wicket play a vital role in that calculation.
Let's see. Alice bowling to Clarice. Hits it hard. There is a fielder. Oh, what an effort. Body on the line there. Sylvie keeps it to only 2. Saves the team 2 runs. How valuable will those 2 runs be?
Just connected it on the full there. Didn't allow the ball to pitch. But lovely effort there in the deep. Just estimating the bounce of the ball and coming onto a body. Putting a body on the line. As long as it does benefits to the team, that's all that matters here.
Ooh.
So close.
Oh,
and
it's given. Interesting decision there from the umpire. Well, just have a look at the replay. I don't know if she's been given for LB or something else. I didn't see a catch. And if it has been given for LB, then something I missed. Let's see. Clarice is tried 22 of 25. But the struggle has to end. And Alice comes out on top.
Let's slow it down a bit and see there where it pitched. Oh, that was pitching way outside leg stump. The umpire in 2 minds
Interesting decision there. Very, very, very interesting. And looks like Aline. Is it? Let's see. Let's see if we'll have a look at that dismissal again. Just confirming it was given LB.
Like to see it in slow motion there.
Alice just looking to close off the innings for Sorwathe. The new batter, Shakira. The assignment is to look for boundaries. Goes for the big shot. He hits it hard, but straight to Sylvie. Oh, another misfielder. And they pick up a second. It's getting colder, and we may see rain some around, hard to call, but you'd say in the next 1 to 2 hours we might see some rain. It's getting very dark here. Oh, good ball there from Alice. Keeps it way outside off, and Shakira could not reach the ball. Another dot. We'll just see if we'll get a replay of that dismissal of Clarice. And again, very good bowling, keeping it outside the reach of that decision is one that of course Ghanaga Queens won't want to see. In the air, chance, ooh, false shot. Chance for two here. Oh, very good running. Oh, she's fallen over. Loses the bat. Oh, but she gets there eventually. Shakira giving it all.
Spirit of the game coming in there. What an athlete she is. Lost her bat, stood up, continued running. It's not about how you go down. It's about how you get up and continue. Shakira letting us know she's fighting for her side. What an effort that was.
Last over of the innings will be bowled by the ever reliant Idera Rosina, one of the few bowlers in international cricket that bowls with a cap on and glasses. Thank you very much. The only other one I can think of is the UAE, Rohan Mustafa.
With that, we've also got 50 runs on board by Ghanaga Queens, having lost just 3 wickets. What can they do in the very last over? I believe it's going to be a dramatic one, as the setting with the weather has been dramatic here. It's getting gloomy and dark. Just gets a Chinese cut onto that for 2 runs.
Anyhow they come, they will take them. As long as the scoreboard keeps ticking. Of course, the target is the boundary, but if they can get those singles and doubles, they still take them. Let's see. Rosine against Giovannis. Oh, the length has been very good from Rosine. Hasn't given them anything full. Oh, another misfield, and they pick up another run. This is where now the game slips away from the fielding side. The death, I feel, is where you need to feel your best.
The panic coming into Sorwathe side will not be helpful to them.
Jovanis again facing up to Rosine. She might look to step out. There she goes. Oh, nothing, no pace whatsoever to work with. Balls it slower. But they do pick up a single though. And Shakira will get her share of this very, very skillful bowling from Rosine.
Shakira on that occasion had left the crease yesterday.
Yeah, I saw her early. Definitely saw her early and just kept it outside off. Didn't, of course, bowled it full. Much slower. There you go. Not bowling anything for, but the fielding. My goodness. Another misfield. 2 more deliveries in the innings. The score is 56 now.
How many fielders will the captain cover?
She's seen so many misfields today. The only team, of course, Muhanga Zebra, excellent. They took every catch. They were stopping runs, putting their bodies on the line. And of course, that is why they won. From round the wicket now, hit hard in the gap. Boundary match needed from Uwase Jovanis. Loud cheer from the dugout. That was slightly fuller from Rosina and is punished in the gap with power. Just have a look at that. Smacks it very clean in the gap. 1 more delivery left in the innings. The score now 60 up. Can they get to 64 or 66, I dare say?
Proper cricketing shot, that very pleasing to the eye. Lovely connection, lovely use of the feet, lovely flow of the bat. Oh, have a look at that turn.
My goodness, that is a very good delivery, Zaid Khan, I'll tell you. Came from way outside leg, pitches 5th, 6th stump and turns in sharply. Whew, I would like to see anyone play that kind of a delivery. That is the end of course, the first innings. 60 for the loss of 3.